Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment. So I have two Bolex spring motors. 8mm cameras is where they go in. And let's say that you have one motor bad, and in one camera you go on an online market to purchase another 8mm Bolex camera, hopefully with a good motor. You have even the seller test the camera for you and it works. Or let's say you have an extra camera. How can you find out if one motor is good and one motor is bad? Well, actually that's pretty simple, even if you have these lying around in your shop. Okay, so first you can take a pair of pliers, and right here, this is where the key would be, essentially, to crank it up. We're going to take it and we're going to put the pair of pliers on it. So what you can do is you can turn it clockwise. Get a little bit on there and miss the gear. Alright, so you can turn it clockwise. Okay, now you can turn it counterclockwise. Okay, so we tested that motor. Next, you have another motor you want to test it. Put the pliers on the same part right here on the motor. Basically, you're going to wind the motor. So here we go. And you're going to wind this up a little bit. Okay, counterclockwise. You'll wind it up a little bit. Okay, so what does that tell us? This motor's good, this motor's bad. Because this motor, you can take it and turn it counterclockwise and clockwise and nothing happens. This motor, it's hard to turn and it winds. See there? It's getting tighter and tighter. I let it go. Turn it this way, it's getting tighter and tighter. You really don't want to do that, but that's just to show you. So there you are. This motor is good, this motor is bad. Very easy. Okay, here's something I want to share with you, a little tip. But first, upon that you do intend to jump in here and repair your own cameras, I do not suggest that at all highly. I do highly suggest you send it to a Bolex technician so they can know what to do and give it an overhaul or a CLA, clean, lube, and adjustment. Alright, but do not film with it yet. You need to send it off and have it worked on, CLA or overhaul. But if you do decide to get in here, the first thing you do is wind this motor all the way down by pressing its shutter button. Okay, and then you want to remove everything here. Once you got to this point, take your hand and hold the motor like that. Flip it over. And once you removed everything here, you're going to be left only with this big screw, okay? And you don't want to remove your hand as you remove this screw, because if you do, the motor is going to fall straight out. The problem with that is there's a timing set under the bottom of the motor. Alright, so there's a screw, alright? You have a limit gear. Okay, so turn it over. You got it just like that, and you can kind of push this part right here. Right there, sticking out. If you look, sticking out right there. Now, it works sometimes, it doesn't work all the time. Alright, okay, looks like I got it. I know I don't have the timing set properly, but probably, but anyway, you pull it out and it's like that, okay? So I just set this up. And there you're set up and you're ready to go, okay? Otherwise, if you let the motor fall out of the bottom, this is going to happen. The limit gear is just going to fall out. And here, you're left with, you don't know how to set the timing, all right? So I just put this back here. This is not set right here, really. I just put that in there. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. Hopefully it works out for you. But I do highly suggest you send it to a service technician. So there you have it, the Bolex 8mm motor. That's how you tell if it's good or bad. That one right there, again, it rolls. That's bad. You know, the other one is good. All right. Make sure to send your camera to a service technician for repair first before you film with it. And again, any mistakes you make upon your camera, person or persons, are all on you. That's why you want to send it off to someone who is knowledgeable about repairing Bolex cameras and vintage movie cameras at that. All right. And again, by the way, and remember, a good idea for this motor is for someone to be able to copy it, open it up, and have an interchangeable motor for these. And by the way, do subscribe. Until next time, later.